Season 3 of the BeamNG Monster Jam Series kicks off with the East Division drivers here in Tampa, Florida at the Raymond James Stadium. It's a crazy freestyle course for these East Division drivers. We'll see which of the 15 can claim victory here in Tampa. BeamNG Monster Jam season opener is coming up next.
It's about that time, so put it up, let's get it on. Made it this far, time to show the world who's number one. Pull it up to the line, let's do it. Anything in my way, I'm running through it. I watch the lights and my hands are sweaty. I hear the people screaming, so you better get ready. Cause when it drops, I'ma take the shot, rock the spot, make it hot. Cause it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. Cause it's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's about that time. It's about that. It's about that time. It's been a long time.
BeamNG Monster Jam Season 3 kicks off with the East Division drivers here at the Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. I'm Joe Rakowski. Alongside me once again in the booth, it is Trey Bardo. Trey, it is great to be back commentating here for BeamNG Monster Jam action. The East drivers are ready to take to the course here in Tampa, Florida. What do you expect for these drivers here at the Raymond James Stadium? It is a crazy floor out there.
It's definitely different, but I mean, what a way to come back, Joe. It's been such a long off season, and I'm so excited to get back up in this booth, especially with you, and to watch all these drivers tackle this track for our first event of the new season.
It's been basically 1 full year since the first season kicked off here in BeamNG Monster, just a little bit over a year actually since the first season kicked off, and we have some familiar faces in new places, some people back where they were the past few seasons. What do you expect for it to be like with the nerves out there, maybe a new truck, Trey?
I mean, if you're in a new truck, nerves are a little jittery. You got to expect that. But I mean, I think these drivers are going to build off the momentum of last season and go even bigger. I mean, I'd be surprised if they didn't.
We'll have to see how it goes. Raymond James Stadium, Tampa, Florida has had 2 great events in the past 2 seasons. Remember the 360 Sky Wheelie in Season 1. Great run by Cody Anderson last season. We're expecting some crazy stuff this season as well. We'll see which of the 15 drivers can win here in Tampa as we go take a look at the field of trucks for freestyle. Kicking us off, it'll be Hooked and Aaron Abel. In Overkill Evolution, it's Connor Jacklin. And in Racing King, we have Alexander Rowe.
In Blue Thunder, it's Jordan Stout. Stone Crusher has Chris Reynolds, and Overboard it has Nolan Lawrence.
Then we have Hot Wheels and William Seaman. Scooby-Doo with Bronson Mick behind the wheel. And in Mad Scientist, Marshall Burrow moves over there.
In Monster Energy, it's Luke Rainey. Taz has Jay Rando, and in Predator, it's Zachary DeLello.
And then we have Gravedigger, Justin Zaydell, Son of a Digger, Jake Galway, and then Max D, Matthew Burnett. The big names going out last here in Tampa. But first out, it is a rookie new to the series, Trey. It is Hooked and Aaron Abel. What do you think it's going to be for him? He's actually going to start out right over those crush cars to start the 90 seconds out.
It's not his first time. It's not only his first time in his truck. It's not only his first time in the East Series, but I mean, he's the first truck out of the season, Joe. That's got to be I feel like he'd be a little uncomfortable with that.
There's a lot on his shoulders, Trey. I think think it's very easy to say that there's a lot on Aaron Abel's shoulders, and so far started out nicely. Nice little wheelie. Everybody have to watch out for that little MX that right there can kick you up, but luckily he did a great job putting it down, and he's already gone through 30 of his seconds.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast your time goes through here, especially, when you start off and you kind of hit a couple jumps, you're already through half the run. I mean, it's crazy how things go out here, but he's filling his time up well. Nice little I thought he was going to go for a combo there, but he decided better of it.
Yeah, so far, I mean, he's had some decent momentum. Doesn't look like he's going to go too crazy early on. Maybe he'll get a little bit crazier in these final 30 seconds. But it looks like so far, Trey, he's trying to just keep the run going and get through the full 90 seconds. And then maybe when he's down to the final 15 or so, he'll start going really crazy, where some other people might have a different philosophy. But so far, for Aaron Abel and Hooked, it has worked out beautifully.
I mean, it's working in his favor. Like you said, the truck's pretty clean so far. Up on 2 wheels. He can bring it right back down. Nicely done by him. Looks like he's trying a little love tap to the wall. He's going to cross thread the middle. Huge tabletop there, I guess you can call that, but nice little wheelie off that.
He got down nice, and now he has 10 seconds left, so we'll see what Hooked and Aaron Abel will do right here in these final 10 seconds. Looking around for something to do. It looks like he'll cross thread the other way up over. Getting kicked over to 2 wheels. Getting it down nicely to the MX. He goes, and a nice way to end out the run for Aaron Abel and Hooked. So it wasn't the craziest run, Trey, but it was a very solid run to kick off competition in Season 3.
Hey, I mean, he kept the truck clean in his first run, so I don't think his team would be any upset with that.
No, that was a very, very solid way to start out, Trey, definitely. But right here, this final move up on the two wheels and landing on those crush cars off of that giant middle tabletop and getting up over the crush cars and the MX Hill nicely. So the scores are coming in for the judges. The first score of the season, we'll see what it is for Hooked and Aaron Abel as they come down from the judges. It's a solid 19, so that is a little bit above average right there for Aaron Abel and Hooked. So not too bad, Trey, to kick off competition here in Tampa. But we'll see what the next driver out, another rookie, Overkill Evolution, and Connor Jacklin can do in this truck.
Well, two trucks so far, two rookies. We'll have to see if the rookie standings can be a little exciting this year. I don't even know if we have a rookie standings, so I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. But nice slab wheelie to start out his run.
That was nice. And as far as rookie standings go, there might not be an official one, but I think the rookies will definitely be looking at each other going, I'm beating him points. I really like that.
You would hope so. I think that'd be pretty fun to watch there. Nice little slap wheelie again. He's going to combo it up with the van stack there. Nicely done as well. Looks like, he's starting out a little bit more on edge. Nice sky wheelie over the double bus stack as well.
So this is the third season Overkill Evolution has been in the East Division. In all 3 seasons, Trey, it has had a different driver behind the wheel. And you think about the driver in Season 1, Matthew Burnett, went on to drive Max D in this division, won the East Division Championship last season. So we know that drivers in this campus, he's getting some massive air right there, leading to the jammer, getting on 2 wheels. But we know that there have been some really good drivers behind the wheel of this truck, so there might be lots to live up to here for Connor Jacklin.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what the team dynamics like. I mean, you don't really get used to the driver being in the same seat from different seasons there.
What a
save!
Second truck out.
Is the front wheel a little... I thought I saw a little bit of wiggle, but it might be good.
No, it is. It looks like it is, but he's still going on. 20 seconds left.
Oh, no!
On the side, trying to save it, but the wall's approaching, and I think they probably shut it down because of the wall. But just over 10 seconds left. You can't really fault too much for the time, but definitely not the way he wanted to end the run. He wanted to fill out that clock in an even crazier fashion.
Yeah, I mean, he had a solid run going right here. You could see he got a weird bounce off that. The van stack was right there, flipped him upside down, and whatever snapped right there just killed it.
Yeah, but luckily it did come back onto all fours. He was able to keep going on. Obviously, the officials didn't see anything bad with that wheel, but you can see it right there as he went off that ramp. It is just a little bit twitchy right there, and he puts it down, and right here, I don't know if the wheel did it. No, it was already going to go over anyway.
Yeah, there's no chance of him saving it, especially with the wall. You can see him heading right towards it, and a good call by the officials with the RII.
Yeah, he barely tapped the wall, so didn't do too much damage. But Trey, left 11 seconds, enough to take the lead. It's a 19-5 for Connor Jacklin and the Overkill Evolution. So right now, he sits on the hot seat, second truck out. We've seen this truck before, Raising Cane Alexander Rowe. We've seen this driver as well. He's back now in this black Raising Cane. We saw the white version last season, so we'll see what Alexander Rowe can do here in this new paint job.
I think I'm liking this version a little better, a little bit more stealthier and meaner looking.
Yeah, no, so far Alexander Rowe going a little bit crazier than what we saw the Raising Cane do last season. We saw this truck make it to the World Finals with Williamson behind the wheel, a massive sky wheelie. I think he went over more backwards than he was. I think he was more than perpendicular to the ground.
I think his eyes were a little shut there. I thought he was expecting to go upside down by the end of that.
He's going back to another jammer, once again putting that back into the ground. So the back of this truck going through a big test early on, but so far it has absorbed it well.
Yeah, very nicely done there. I think he did that second one to see if he could do it a little bit more cleaner, not as sketchy. Little bunny hop there in between the two obstacles. Going to go up in the air, land on the... I thought he was going for the backside of it. Oh, 2 wheels. Oh, nice. What a save.
Nice job at Alexander Rowe so far, putting that truck through his trials and tribulations as he's now down to the final 30 seconds, and we'll see if he picks it up even more. It's been a crazy start to the run so far. Looks like he's trying to end it in just as crazy of a way. Nice job right there, and he's getting some crazy hits off of this truck.
He might have seen how much time is remaining left on the clock here. It looks like he's starting to ramp it up. He's going to tap the bus there. He's going to go nail it on his side. Uh-oh, Joe, what's going to happen? Upside down. I don't think he's going to be able to pull out of this.
No, and he broke a 4-link bar, it looks like, on that flip. 2 seconds left on the clock. It will not go to zeros, but once again, you can't really duck that much. We're only having 2 seconds left on the clock, and he ended it in such a spectacular way.
See right here. I mean, he just got kicked off sideways at the beginning of that. What, this tire catch there? Is that what kicked him even more?
I think so. And oh my gosh, look, there's a tie rod spinning around. There's a 4-link bar spinning around. He broke a lot in that truck. They have to do a lot of work in the Raising Cane shop. I don't think I've ever seen a Raising Cane truck look like that, and it's not enough to take the lead. It's actually going to put him last so far in 18, so maybe a little bit underscored, but possibly there were some moments during the run where the judges just didn't like some dead air, as we have now Blue Thunder out and Jordan Stout. Stout last season drove the Bounty Hunter to some good runs. We'll see what he can do here in this Blue Thunder truck. We'll see if he can take this truck to new heights and possibly try and get back to the World Finals where it was in Season 1. Missed it out last season, though.
Yeah, we'll have to see what Blue Thunder can bring to the table this season. Nice wheelie to start off his run. He's going to combo it up, almost barely not making it over the top of the backside of that MX ramp.
That was a nice wheelie, though, as you mentioned, trying to take off the 90 seconds. Now it looks like he's going to another van stack right there, getting over it nicely, but putting it down and trying to avoid the car stack. A nice save there, but trying to avoid the car pyramid almost actually got him into more trouble.
Wow, imagine trying to take the safer route and you almost get caught up by flipping it over there, too.
Yeah, I think that would have been embarrassing for Jordan Stout because he's not a rookie. He's done this before, so I think it would have been a little bit embarrassing. He's taking that car pyramid, doing a great job at it, and that leads right to another car stack. You have to be very careful there, try and set that down before you get to that car stack.
Yeah, sometimes I question what the designers of these tracks were thinking, but I think they wanted to put a challenge for these drivers with, some blindsided hits, I guess you could say, from the air you get from one drop straight into another one here.
Blindside hits, that would be a flag in football. Here in Monster Jam, I think it's allowed, as the track designers are showing.
But that's very true. I think these trucks can take a little bit bigger of a hit.
Going off the MX Hill, nice air there, down to the final 20 seconds. So far, it's been a solid run. Can Jordan Stout try and end it out in a crazy way to try and take the lead? It's a 19.5 he has to beat, but so far, I don't know if he has it.
No, I don't think he does. I mean, he's had a solid run, but he hasn't really had anything that's gets himself away from everyone else's run so far, unless he can get it in these last 3 seconds here. Nice air. Could be able to do anything with it.
Oh!
No!
Look out. No. Upside down on the side. There is another 4-link bar broken, I think. It's flying around, and it's on its side. That was a very slow roll over there at the end for Jordan Stout and the Blue Thunder.
Is that like 3 or 4 4-link bars broken so far?
I think so. Right here, this is the final hit. Oh, look at that rear end just kind of snap right there.
That's strange. And then you can see how the truck reacts from that. He almost got it pulled off, and then almost the height of the ramp helped him over too. And then looked like he was going to try to balance it, but the truck didn't want to do that.
Yeah, you can see that. There was something definitely broken in the back with that rear 4-link bar as well. And actually, Trey, this could be enough to take the lead. It's a 21.5 for Jordan Stout and the Blue Thunder, so he takes it by 2 points. We'll see what this man can do. Chris Reynolds is back. He drove the bad habit in Season 1, took it Season off. Now he's back at Stone Crusher. This truck won in this stadium last season, Trey, so maybe there is some hype to live up to for Chris Reynolds.
You definitely have to think so with that, and we know Chris Reynolds. He likes to have some fun out there and do, whatever he can do. So I wouldn't be surprised. He did he get caught up on a car there?
I think he may have got caught up with the bottom of the chassis on a car, and luckily he's able to get it off. But it did kind of hurt his momentum a little bit right there. It looked like he was trying to start out pretty big.
I mean, luckily it was his first hit of the freestyle, so it doesn't really kill any momentum. But I mean, it's kind of like a blunder for your first hit.
It is. It's in the back of the MXL. Some nice air right there. A little bit of a sky wheelie, putting it down nicely, trying to turn around. Luckily, the track crew put in a little bit of an area behind the bus so he could miss the bus and not have to keep going over it to try and get around.
That's maybe the track crew is a little nice. Oh my goodness! Stop! Don't hit the wall! Holy cow!
I think that scares the officials that are in the front row there. Like, in case the truck flips over, they're like, oh gosh, please stop! Oh my
goodness!
My gosh, he's not lifted at all for anything.
I mean, why would you lift, Joe? You got 30 seconds left. This is the time where you got to go.
I guess so. I guess you're right, Trey. He had to stop right there, and it looks like he's gonna have to reverse. Oh.
That's definitely gonna hurt him. It's gonna hurt his ego a little bit, especially the score with the judges that they don't like to see any reversing.
Nice sky wheelie off the jammer right there, but down to the final 15 seconds. So much momentum. Can he try and keep it going? Can he try and go even crazier? Gonna try and cross the big tabletop in the middle.
My goodness!
It's a huge twist, and he landed it perfectly.
That's not a backflip. That's a 180 spin. I don't even know.
And he ends out the clock. That truck looks just as good as it did when it came out to the floor. An incredible return for Chris Reynolds into the BeamNG Monster Jam Series.
I think he made up for that first hit blunt or that dunt there, and then what? I don't corkscrew.
Corkscrew twist.
He landed it. I mean, that's always something good to see.
A wheelie down the ramp.
I mean, talk about using what you got in a 24, Joe. If I'm not mistaken, that's the lead.
That's the lead, and for the second straight season, Stone Crushers had a great run in the Raymond James Stadium, and now we have Nolan Lawrence in the Overboard. He'll start out big over that crush stack and a wheelie. That was kind of unique.
Yeah, that was a really weird place to do a wheelie there, especially maybe he was trying to go up the ramp there, huh?
I think so, and it just didn't work for him. Now he's looking for his next move, and I can't help but notice that is a really big flag on the back of this truck.
Well, we know the flags tend not to stay on, so maybe a bigger flag might help it.
Maybe, look at that huge skywheeler right there, landed it down the back, and hey, the flag stayed on. Maybe it's working.
Well, look at that. Look, maybe these engineers are a little smarter than we thought, than we think we are. Oh, my goodness.
No!
Holy. Oh.
Can you believe that?
Well, the flag came off, but what was that?
How did he do that?
I think that was just all truck momentum there. I'm going to be honest with you, Joe. I think he was just kind of holding on.
And he cross-throws the MX, so he's getting up over. I think he's getting a little crazy now, though.
Yeah, I mean, you got that huge save behind you now. What else do you got to lose, really?
The truck looks like it's a little tilted out. I have to. Oh, that was a high-speed.
That was a weird move.
Oh my gosh. It looks like maybe something is bent on that truck to where it's leaning a little bit to the side.
Oh my goodness.
He's taking some hard hits in that truck.
Yeah, that's I'm surprised it's holding together. I can see that little bit of lean you're talking about there, kind of towards the back right of the truck. We'll have to see. It actually might be affecting it a little, but time's up. Is he going to be able to do this one? No.
My gosh, though, Trey, you have to think that is a run that could maybe take the lead from Stone Crusher. If it doesn't, it's just going to be a point or two short.
Yeah, Stone Crusher might not have the longest time in that hot seat there, but we'll have to see what the judges think. Look at this air, though, Joe, right on top of it, and this is what sends him. That white car there, he tipped it with the back tire, starts barrel rolling pretty much. I mean, I'm used to that watching that in, NASCAR, but not in Monster Jam.
And it dug in just enough to put that truck back on all fours. Amazing. This next flip, you'll kind of see how it looks like maybe a sway bar is broken, how it's leaning. He hits that obstacle right there. It looks like it maybe broke something on the front as well, and ends up kicking the truck upside down.
What a way to end his run, though, Joe.
Yeah, the clock was expired at that point, so he filled the full 90 seconds. What are the scores from the judges? Trey by half a point, enough to take the lead, a 24.5, and now Nolan Lawrence and Overboard sits in the hot seat. So those two amazing runs. What can William Seaman and the Hot Wheels do to try and live up to the hype that we've just seen?
I don't know. I mean, that's really questionable to me at the moment. You know what I noticed about this track, Joe? As Hot Wheels is lining up for something big, there's no backflip ramp.
There is no backflip ramp. We'll see if someone maybe tries to make something a backflip ramp.
That was anyways, back to Hot Wheels here as we're talking about the judgment of the track here. That was a nice way to start off his run, try to get some air off the white car in the backside of that hill, and he got some decent, got him to the top of it. He's going to go into the van, combo it up with the white car stack, and almost got into a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, that car pyramid has almost tripped up a few people, so if you go off that van and then to the car pyramid, it looks like it's a bad way. Maybe you have to go the other way.
Yeah, that's what I might have to think, but who knows? I mean, these drivers always find a way to do something that we don't expect, let's be honest.
This is true. We learned that last season. We saw so much happen last season. It's,
oh my goodness.
Over forwards, it broke something on the back. Is it going to come back? It's going to try some sidewalls.
How long is this going to go on for? It's balancing perfectly. What is that, 5 so far?
Oh, man. 40 seconds left, though, Trey. That is unfortunate for William Seaman and the Hot Wheels.
Yeah, that's definitely going to ruin, his mood there. He had such a great run going, too. Had some nice hits. Ended up bad here with a wheelie gone wrong. I thought he was going to go into a front flip here.
Ow.
And, oh, my goodness. Look at the way that back tire's bending.
Look at the cameraman noticed it. He zoomed in right on it. Look, he's sidewalling on the bad part.
Let's see, that's 1 rotation. That's 2 rotations. Gonna make it a 3rd rotation.
4.
How about number 4? You got to be a little dizzy after that, huh?
I think so, but unfortunately the scores are pretty low. He left about half the time left, 14.5 for William Seaman and the Hot Wheels. Definitely unfortunate way to end the run right there, but I think everyone's favorite crime-solving dog is out. Scooby-Doo and Bronson Minnick coming out as he's going to go off the car stack and a wheelie. I think that's what Lawrence was trying to do. A great job for Bronson Minnick.
Maybe he might have taken that out of Lawrence's notebook there and says, I think I can do that one a little bit better.
And he did. That was a great job by Bronson making the Scooby-Doo, getting up over that. Now he still has 70 seconds left looking for his next move. Looks like he's trying for A sky wheelie right there, and look at that sky wheelie got off that ramp. And a wheelie!
Did it right into a slap wheelie as well. What a combination move. Nothing better than a combo of wheelies there. That's one of my favorite things to see out on those tracks.
It's been a technical run for Bronson and the Scooby-Doo. Oh, he caught the white car. He's up over forwards. Up over the bus. Oh.
He's still trying. I don't think he's going to be able to pull out of it, though.
And about the same amount of time left as we saw with William Steven and Hot Wheels. It had such a good technical start, Shrey, but unfortunately the white cars bit Bronson and he couldn't save it.
This is the second time we've seen a truck try to go over that middle jump there, and the back tires catch the tip of it, and it sends them over. We saw it with, I think it was Stone Crusher, but he was able to pull out of it, but sadly Scooby-Doo was not able to.
You have to wonder if those buses weren't there, would he have maybe come back over forwards? You know, at that point now it's only speculation because the buses were there and it didn't come back over for Bronson and the Scooby-Doo as the scores come down to 12.5 right now, lowest of anyone. So for Bronson a tough break in Scooby-Doo. Well, now maybe this man, he might be a little bit salty, Trey. Marshall Burrell and Mad Scientist. The past 2 seasons he's been with Monster Energy. Now he's with Mad Scientist. Did Monster Energy let him go, and has he joined a rival team, Trey?
I mean, well, it's only speculations, Joe. We can't say it. We can only follow the rumors. Only people that truly know are the teams and the driver themselves. But we'll have to see how he does in Mad Scientist to see if we can get a little bit edging towards what the truth is.
Yeah, I mean, you have to know that the past 2 seasons he did amazingly. Almost won the championship in the East Division. First season he made the World Finals as well, just like he did last season. And it sounded like he wanted to go back to Monster Energy. He only had 1 Monster Energy spot open. And now Luke Rainey's in it. Now we have Marshall Burrow, Mad Scientist, and so far he's had a great start to the run. I think he's maybe taking out some anger, and I think Monster Energy's going out right after him. He's probably trying to say, follow up this act. If you're so good, you're taking my ride.
Well, at least on the bright side, it has the same body style, so you know he should be used to the way those trucks react. But we'll have to see if he can maybe find a little luck with Mad Scientist here. I mean, everyone knows the legend of Mad Scientist and the hype around it, so we'll see if he can carry it on.
So far, he's had some really good momentum, some really good hits. He just needs some wow factors like we saw out of Stone Crusher and out of Overboard, because that's really what put them over the top. You can have a really solid run, but if you don't have the wow factors, it's not going to get you the freestyle lead.
Yeah, that's always the big thing here is, the key to victory, Joe. It's easy. First thing that comes up to mind, it's a wow factor. I mean, you have to have it to get the win here. That was is that a power wheelie?
I think it was. Now he's on 2 wheels up over the top of the axle, kicking the hood. Still going on. Trying to end out the run in a crazy way. That will end it right there towards the buses. Bouncing around. Oh, wait. Oh, the wall got in the way.
Nope. That was a wall again. But what a way to end his run. I mean, it was solid, but again, I don't really know if there's any real big wow factors in it.
Yeah, I think it could place in right behind the front 2. I just don't think it's going to place in top of the front 2 because once again, just no wow factors. This is probably the closest thing to a wow factor we got.
Yeah,
watch out,
look at the hood right for the camera. Good thing they have a little bit of space there between the grandstands and the fans.
I think the cameraman was ducking behind the camera, really hoping that the camera would save.
Oh my! And then right here, got caught on another car in the bus stack. That's what, 2 or 3 trucks so far that's been a little bit caught up on those cars.
Yeah, I mean those buses are in a weird place though, right at the end of the floor, kind of where everything converges right there. So. Ends out the run in crazy ways at 23.5, so that's right now 3rd place, just a point short of Overboard. So the judges thought it was a good run, just wasn't good enough. But here's the truck he drove the last 2 seasons, Luke Rainey Monster Energy. We'll see how Luke does in this new truck.
It makes you kind of wonder how both of these drivers feel about being in the same division together.
Yeah, you have to wonder. I mean, Luke has been a journeyman, right? I mean, first season he drove Bounty Hunters. That's an amazing Skyway right there. First season he drove Bounty Hunter in the East. Then he went out to the West to drive Kraken. Now he's back in the East with Monster Energy. He's been a journeyman. Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
A little bit of an endo for Luke Rainey.
I thought his run was about to end a little bit earlier than I was hoping for. But a good save by him. He's going to get the momentum, clear it this time. I think that's the first truck that's cleared it and not been up on his nose. But good job by Luke.
I think so. He's carrying a lot of momentum, Trey. He is going at, oh, we got
oh my goodness,
caught up on the side right there, getting over it luckily for Luke Rainey. Wasted a little bit of time, but could have wasted a lot more if he stayed stuck there.
Yeah, that could have been a momentum killer. I mean, it did kill it a little bit. You'd have to admit that, but it definitely could have been a lot worse.
Great air right there over the jammer. Wheelie into the MX hill. Oh my gosh! What's that move, Trey?
It would look like the tail whip from those, with an MX. I mean, it looked like a tail whip. Oh my goodness! Oh, the back of the truck. What broke off? Was that the windshield?
That's the windshield, and I think there are some suspension parts broken as well.
I don't know if that's a tie rod again or if that's a shock. Looks like the back wheel is not turning with the truck itself. Luke's having almost Austin powered it there, but the time's up for Luke Rainey and Monster Energy.
He's got to be frustrated too, because if he could have filled out those final few seconds with some more moves, I think we could be talking about a lead.
Did he break the front tie rod as well?
I'm trying to look at that. Oh my gosh. Well, he's broken a lot on it now.
He definitely broke something on the front, and that's the amount of force that had to go through that truck for him to break both the back and front from that one hit is... I hope he's okay.
Well, right here, here's this move that you talked about. I know it's the Monster Energy truck, but I didn't expect Monster Energy Supercross stuff happening here.
I mean, look at that thing. And then watch this bounce he gets. Boop.
Perfect.
And it puts him forward.
Perfect. Now, let's look at this next move and see what broke. We have an amazing camera shot right here. Look at this.
Good thing we get good placements with our camera guys.
I know. Look at... Oh, my God.
Oh, my goodness.
It broke both the front and the rear tie rods.
I don't even see anything moving.
Yeah, that's the crazy part.
What a hit.
Look at that. That is a great shot.
Good thing we pay our guys are pretty good here, huh?
Trying to look into that cockpit right here. This wasn't judged, and I mean, unfortunately for Luke Rainey, I don't know if it can take the lead just because of how much time was wasted at the end. Not by Luke doing, just because it broke.
That's a solid 5 or so seconds.
Yep, 23.5. So that actually ties in with Mad Scientist. Funny enough, ties in with Marshall Burrows. So tough break for Luke Rainey. Could have been definitely a lot higher if not for the issues at the end. But now we have a new truck coming out, and Jay Rando is out, and Taz, and maybe another driver that's a little bit unhappy with El Toro Loco. You know, they downsized. Oh my gosh, crazy way to start out for Taz, and it's a great save by Jay Rando, but El Toro Loco downsized. They're down to one truck, and it's in the West Division. Rando's been in the East with El Toro Loco both seasons. He stayed in the East because he wanted to stay over here, but now he's with Taz.
Well, he went from, a Raging Bull to I don't even know what Tasmanian Devil. I mean, well, I don't think there was a better truck to switch to that could fit his personality. I mean, come on now.
I guess so. When you think of Jay Rando, you think of two things. First of all, you think of season 1, the first event where he caught on fire.
Yeah.
Just a bad memory. But then you think about last season when he did that crazy move, the moonwalk, turn backflip, craziness last season. We'll see what he has in store here in town. So far, a great run. Huge off the MX, but he's in trouble as he lands. He's upside down. Can he save it?
Oh, wall.
Yeah, and he hit that wall pretty good, and he's stuck in it, I think.
I think he hit it hard enough to where he's lodged into the wall.
I think so, and that's a tough break for Jay Rando and the Taz, who had a really good run going up to that point, some good saves and whatnot. But right here, look at this move as he hits that little side area. Oh.
I think the back of his truck catching that might have actually saved him from going over more than he really wanted to.
It might have, Trey. It might have. But let's look at this final move off the MX hill, but it kind of kicked him off to the back, and he tried to save it. I think the rear broke on landing. It
looks like... Oh, definitely. The top rear tire right there is moving all by itself, and right there, lodged right into the wall.
And unfortunately for Rando, a lot of time left on the clock, a 17, so that shows how good it was to start out. But unfortunately for Rando, he couldn't fill the clock, and it puts him down towards the bottom. As now we have Predator and Zachary DeLello out for the second straight season back in this Predator truck, looking to do even better than they did last season. Oh, no!
Oh, come back over.
It did!
Wow. Did they shut him off?
They may have. It did hit on the roof. And
yeah, you would have to... Wow, did you see the way that truck just stalled in the midair and landed right onto the roof?
That was crazy. As long as the roof is okay, and it should be because it landed on cars, a lot better than landing on dirt, they will let him go, and there it is.
I'm surprised he's okay after that. I mean, that's a lot of G-force on coming onto your shoulders, especially how you're buckled in there. That's he might want to get some ice after this run.
It is, but landing on cars, obviously they will cushion, they will crush down compared to something like dirt, so he definitely got it a little bit better than he could have.
Yeah, we'll have to see what he goes on after this. A little sideways there off the white car stack, but he was able to manage it here. So he might have. It looks like he might be taking it a little bit easier right now, just to make sure everything's all right with the truck and everything's all right with him, especially.
Well, it definitely caught him off guard. I think he was just going for an innocent slap or a sky wheel. Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness!
For that first, I think he was just going for an innocent sky wheelie. Ended up going over backwards. I don't think he was expecting it. So now I think he's just like, well, what else could this track throw at me that I don't know about? So I think he's taking a little bit easier now, trying to just make it through time and maybe not trying to hurt himself anymore than he might be.
Yeah, he might put his guard up here a little bit, but I mean, little cross thread action is going to kick it off to the right side there, go right down the MX hill again, cross threading over the double van stack and the jammer as well. 10 seconds remaining, Joe. I don't know if this is a lead contending run.
I don't think so, but it could be top half of the scoring, as that's some nice air right there towards the van stack, upside down. Oh, into a wall. A lot of smoke, and look at that. 4-link bar going crazy.
Another 4-link, Joe. That's what, the 5th one we've had, 6th one we've had so far?
6th, 7th, 8th, maybe all of them.
I think all the trucks have broken a 4-link bar by this point. But look at this. It just kicked them. And then, as you said, luckily for him, right onto the... It landed more in the back of the of the cab than it did the top.
But just great luck coming all the way back onto all fours. And obviously, they shut him down. They looked at everything. It was all fine. It was more on the back, more on the cars. But this final move, crazy air. Look at this launch. And then right here towards this van stack. Oh, I think that's what broke the 4-link. It ends up on its lid into the wall. We'll see what the scores are for DeLello and the Predator. It was a solid run, and the judges will show that to 21.5, so not too bad. I think that's right now 5th place for Zach DeLello and the Predator, so obviously in a points thing like this is good. But now next out, 3rd to last truck out, we have Gravedigger and Justin Zeidel. We know how crazy this man will go, Trey. We'll see how crazy he goes. He won here in Season 1 with that 360 Sky Wheelie. Looking for something just as crazy here this season.
Well, we remember the fierce battle the entire Gravedigger team had last season with each other. Do you think it's going to revive itself with this season?
It may. I mean, Gravedigger team always wants to outrun each other, but last season was going and who can break as many parts on the truck as possible, it seemed like. So hopefully it doesn't get something like that this season. Hopefully they can save some money.
Oh, I think it will. Come on, Joe. Let's be honest. It's definitely going to happen at one point this season.
Well, it's Team Gravedigger. You always expect that truck to not drive off the floor.
Yeah, especially with DeLello behind the wheel. I don't think it's going to drive off the floor at any event we go to.
No, I think Justin will. He's a veteran. He knows exactly what to do. He's done some crazy things in the past, and I'm expecting a lot. So he's already halfway through the run. A huge Sky Wheelie over the bus deck, cleared it. The flag stayed on.
Well, that's always good to see that the flag stayed on, and I think I made a driver mistake.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness! I think I said DeLello. I'm upset. I apologize about that. That was on me. That's on me.
You have to go meet Zeidel down the pits.
Yeah, that's 2 seasons in a row where I made a mistake, and I'll hear about it. Oh my goodness! What a save!
Nice. Oh, he's gonna throw it into reverse. He's actually going for a reverse move. Oh my gosh!
Is he gonna be able to pull out of it? Oh no! Is he gonna try again?
Oh,
no.
It's balanced.
That's well, we had our first truck balance of the season, Joe.
Yeah, Zeidel can say he was the first driver to balance. Unfortunately, it's not going to count for points. I just don't see this taking the lead.
Yeah, neither do I. I mean, this was a nice move here, though. Big Sky Wheelie turns into a 90-degree turn on the 2 wheels and pretty much pulled it right back out. Didn't even touch the wall.
Didn't touch the wall right here. He had to reverse, so he said, why not try and make it into a move? And unfortunately, just didn't hit square enough. Almost does a full rotation in air, and then right here, he's still in reverse. And I think he tries to save it while it's in reverse, and it does that crazy move.
Yeah, it's got to be pretty difficult to save a truck in reverse. So, I mean, he tried it. He balanced it. The flag stayed on. So, I mean, that's always something.
It's a 21 for Zeidel, so that will be about middle of the road. As now we have 2 trucks out, and Trey, these 2 trucks both won division championships last season. First out, Jake has been in the West, he's been in the Central, now he's in the East in Son of a Digger. He won the Central Division Championship last season over Eli Bryson. We know he can go very crazy. How crazy will he go here in Tampa?
You think he came over to the East to try to claim this title as well? Say to, claim both the East and Central?
I mean, he may have, or he's just trying to see all of the United States.
I mean, that too. There's nothing wrong with that. I wouldn't blame him for that either.
Yeah, saw the West Coast. He saw stuff out in like Illinois and whatnot. Now he's out here in the East in Florida, and he's going big. And something about Jake, his first 2 seasons, he's had look out!
Oh no!
Oh, what a
tie rod?
He broke something in the rear, but he did save it. Now he has about half the run left for a broken part up on the side. Can he save this one?
Oh, he's gonna try to.
Oh,
flip over to the other side. That's another. Is that another one?
2 in a row. He's balanced.
I mean, that's definitely not how Jake wanted to end it, but that was one heck of an attempt to put the truck back on the all 4.
That was right here. This is basically the start of the end, but as I was mentioning before, this hits. You can see it snap right there and landing. A great job saving it. Jake, the first 2 seasons, had been conservative. He went with an approach where he went crazy at the end. This season, he told me, he's going to be going crazy from the get-go, and maybe it bit him right here.
Yeah, I would definitely have to agree with that. Broke the truck really early. Sadly, was not able to pull out of it. I think the broken truck was actually the cause of him not being able to save it, and then flipped it over to the other side.
I think you're right. I think if that wheel were functional, it would maybe work. But unfortunately for Jake, it's a 15. That's going to be one of the lowest scores of the night. But just 1 truck left. He finished 2nd here last season. He won the East Division Championship in this truck last season. Matthew Burnett is back in the red Max D, looking to go big for the fans in Tampa and win it this season.
Let's see. Is planning something big here, Joe? I mean, it's Max D. I would not be surprised one bit.
Yeah. Matthew Burnett has a legacy of going pretty big from last season. He's going huge air off of that MX hill.
I mean, that was pretty smooth for as smooth as it can get, especially with tapping the yellow car stack there. So I'd call that a win in my books. Gonna air it out. Oh my goodness! I think that is the first truck to clear it completely.
Matthew Burnett, we know how big he can go. He had some amazing runs last season. It got him the championship. He's now here to try and back up that championship, but also win some events and maybe win multiple events. Last season he won in Atlanta. He's looking to get Tampa on his list of places he's won in BeamNG Monster Jam.
He's gonna air it out. Oh no! Oh no!
Great
Nicely done, calming that truck down. That could have been a lot worse than what it was. Oh my goodness!
Oh my gosh!
Well, there's the backflip we were talking about earlier.
There's the wow moment we're looking for. Now can Burnett fill out the clock? If he can, you have to know Nolan Lawrence is shaking.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely be especially seeing that, and I don't even think the truck's broken at all other than missing the hood.
And he broke the face on the side.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
well,
look at that. Look at that.
It's probably only like a $5,000 fix. That's all right. Oh my goodness!
What a save that was!
10 seconds remaining, Joe. What else can he do in this?
Oh! Oh no!
Oh no! I don't think he's gonna be able to get this one if he even had power to the truck.
Oh, and the clock had 1 second left, Trey. They didn't get down to 0 for him.
That's I don't know. I don't know. Do you think that's enough, Joe?
I'm glad I'm not a judge. I'm glad I'm up here.
Yeah, it's the first event of the entire season, and we already don't want to be judges, Joe. I mean, look at this. It was a backflip into a 180. I guess you can consider that. And then this one right here. Watch how violently this truck just starts to roll. Oh,
that truck smashed into the ground, and unfortunately, if that truck settled, that would have been an amazing save. Unfortunately, it's a crash for Matthew Burnett, and it ends with 1 second on the clock. A 24.5 is the score to beat, and it's not Trey. He will be a tie for second, half a point short, which means Nolan Lawrence comes into the BeamNG Monster Jam Series and scores the first event win of the season.
He definitely deserved it. I mean, he did everything he needed to do, and for the East Series, I think this as the first event of Season 3 was 100% what we were looking for, and I think it's only going to go up from here.
We had 3 trucks within half a point for the win at the end. The tie for second goes to Max D over Stone Crusher. But as we go look at the points, obviously not much change. It's the first event of the season. However, only the top 8 this season make it into the World Finals. Last season was the top 9. This season, it's the top 8 making it in. So right now, Zidell and Gravedigger is actually on the cut over Overkill Evolution. So right there, it's a point between them, but that will obviously change as we go throughout the season. That's it for Week 1 from the East Division. Tune in the next 2 days for Central and West.